Anyone on Earth can build a computer for gaming, but the question you are asking is, how do I push my performance to the limit? I want to introduce you to three letters.
SLI.
So what is NVIDIA's SLI technology, and how can it benefit your gaming experience? Allow me to show you. First of all, what is SLI technology? NVIDIA SLI technology is a revolutionary platform innovation that allows you to intelligently scale performance by combining multiple NVIDIA graphics solutions in a single system with an NVIDIA Enforce SLI media and communications processor. Simply put, it allows you to use two graphics cards on one computer system. So if this sounds interesting to you, what will you need? First of all, you will need an SLI-ready Enforce motherboard capable of supporting the SLI bridge, and you are going to need two SLI-ready GeForce graphics cards featuring the same NVIDIA GPU. These are available from any NVIDIA certified manufacturer. Core clock speeds and memory clock speeds are not required to match. So what are the benefits of SLI? Well, you can either increase your frame rate up to double in games at high quality settings, or you can maintain playable frame rates while cranking up your monitor's resolution and visual quality settings to extreme levels, as high as 2560 by 1600 resolution with up to 16x or 32x anti-aliasing. Simply put, this allows you to control the quality and edge tearing of the models in your games. So, can you enable SLI on any motherboard? No, you can only use SLI on SLI-ready motherboards featuring an Enforce chipset. These are available for processors from AMD or Intel. If you've done any sort of shopping for SLI components, you have probably seen the phrase SLI ready. What does that mean? Well, SLI ready components are put through a series of tests, including diagnostics, benchmarking, burn-in, and card interoperability to ensure the best possible user experience. These components have been certified by NVIDIA to give you the best possible gaming experience. So, can you enable SLI technology using a GeForce 6800 XT and a GeForce 7800 GT? No, SLI technology is designed to provide the optimal scaling performance achieved only with graphics cards that have the same performance capabilities. For this reason, SLI requires that the two GPUs match. However, you can mix and match different graphics cards from different manufacturers, and you can also mix and match different core and clock memory speeds as long as the GPUs themselves are the same. So, can I use my AGP graphics cards to enable SLI technology? No. SLI technology relies on the ultra-fast PCI Express bus bandwidth to channel all of the graphics data in between the two SLI-ready graphics cards. AGP is not a fast enough bus to support the blazing fast data transfers made possible by SLI technology. So, how does SLI technology work? Does it render every frame, every other frame, half the screen? Do I have a choice? Well, SLI technology divides the rendering load equally between the two graphics cards. These can be manually selected by the user, and the options are as follows. Number 1, split frame rendering. Each GPU shares half of the screen's load. One GPU draws the top of the screen, and the other draws the bottom of the screen. SFR also balances a load dynamically between the two GPUs and adjusts this load during each frame. Mode 2, alternate frame rendering. Just like it sounds, each GPU renders a complete frame and each alternate display of their frame on the screen. This way, each SLI-ready GPU shares the load equally. The third mode is SLI anti-aliasing. SLI anti-aliasing is a standalone rendering mode that offers up to double the anti-aliasing performance by splitting the anti-aliasing workload between the two graphics cards, offering unmatched visual quality. When enabled, SLI anti-aliasing offers advanced options including SLI 8X and SLI 16X. A quad SLI system is capable of SLI 32X anti-aliasing. So now that you have all these options, do you have to set this mode for each game? No. To provide the optimal out-of-box experience, NVIDIA has created an extensive set of custom game profiles which enable SLI technology to automatically scale and optimize performance for the end user. So now that we've got all that out of the way, let's get started building our machine. Okay, so now that we're all experts of SLI technology, it's time to make use of it. Over the next few minutes, I'll be showing you how to assemble an outstanding system that will blow you away. To start with, I'll be using an Asus A8N SLI Deluxe motherboard. This board has been a staple in gaming rigs for over a year and has also been personally battle tested by yours truly. For our central processing unit, we'll be using the AMD Athlon FX60 processor. This thing is one of the fastest gaming processors on the market. For system memory, I've chosen 4 sticks of 512 megabytes each. These 2 gigs will be more than enough to handle any game that we would want to play. Our system storage devices will be a 250 gigabyte SATA 2 hard drive made by Seagate, once again personally battle tested. Our removable drive will be a DVD-RW drive made by Plextor. Now for the fun part. For graphics cards, I will be installing 2 XFX 7800 GTX graphics cards to give us all of the best performance SLI has to offer. Powering all of this will be a 600 watt power supply by Ultra featuring modular cabling to keep our case neat and tidy. Just to add to the look, I have here a selection of neon tubes, LED fans, and some plexiglass windows to give our system some personality. Finally, I'll be caging all of this in a ChiefTech Model 601 server case, just a thing for users who want loads of space and have no need for portability. So let's get building. Alright, as you can see I have the motherboard mounted, ready for our CPU and the heatsink. I'll follow that up with our video cards. Hold on. Okay, that's Alpha and Bravo. Make sure your SLI works, remember to use the bridge. Next up is our hard drive. ChiefTech gives us a nice little tray to mount our hard drives in, so let's make use of it. As you can see, I'm only mounting one in for now. Stop back later, I'll put an array to array. With a few simple steps, everything's all installed. Now that all of our hardware is installed, and all the wiring as well, it's time to think about the look of our system and cooling it too. I'll start by installing some lighted fans into the rear of the case to help circulate the air around and get the hot air away from the processor. And I will continue by tossing in 3 cold cathode neon tubes to give the system a nice glow. You'll also notice that I took the opportunity to punch out 2 holes in the side of the case and add a few windows to show off the insides. With our system now assembled, it's time to install our operating system. I will now perform the world's fastest install of Windows XP Professional. See? Told you. I'm now showing you how to build an awesome SLI rig. So now it's your turn. Happy gaming.